Okay, so listen, friends, I only have a minute to make this video because I have a meeting in just a minute. But I was talking last night about the obsessed ex-boyfriend murder trial. The actual trial is in day 11, but I was so fascinated by what I saw on court TV last night, I decided to go back and start over at day 1. And me being me, I'm watching it at like 1.75 speed, sometimes 2, so I can get right through it because I'm starting at day 1 and I want to catch up to real time. So look, they're just on opening statements. And what has happened so far, I've gotten to the point where the prosecution made their opening statement. I was listening and I was like, oh, he did that. That sounds exactly like him. Not that I know him, and he is presumed innocent. And then the defense got up and she was lawyering her behind off. And listen, I know tons of people do not like defense attorneys, but honestly, they are necessary. And if somebody commits a crime, they need the best defense lawyer they can get. This woman, I believe, is a public defender, and she is lawyering her behind off. She has the zealousness of a new convert. You know, when somebody first starts a diet, they're like, girl, you have got to try keto, and here is why, or whatever it is. That is this defense attorney. I heard someplace, or maybe I read it down in the comments, that this is her first trial. She is fighting for all she's worth, and I love to see it. No matter what happens, this boy got a good defense. As far as I'm concerned, I am not an expert because I was listening to her talk and I was like, maybe somebody else did do it. I do not know. Here's where she went afoul. She says that like my client didn't do that. I think his baby's mom did it. And here's the proof that I have. And so the prosecution was like, whoa. You have to file a Denny motion. Child, I have spent the morning in law school. And by law school, I mean watching court TV, watching that very wacky judge down there in Kenosha, Wisconsin, explain the law and the who and the why and the what for. And I am fascinated. If I didn't have this meeting to go to, I would be like, let me just put my computer on snooze and focus all day. At 2, if they had 2.5 speed, I'd do it even faster because then I could get caught up. Because I know this idiot, this defendant who is presumed innocent, who I really think probably did it, I'm sure he's up to some more shenanigans today, and I am missing the current shenanigans dealing with the past shenanigans. So this case is good. It is full of shenanigans. Now, I am not able to watch it on court TV right now. I am watching the replay, like the old days trials on Law and Crime on YouTube, which is good because I can just like move my little finger across the thing and speed past the parts where there's like commercials or like when it's just on the state seal or whatever, so I can get right through this trial. I am hoping that by the weekend, I'm caught up to real time and then I can give like my daily play-by-play and reaction of like, oh, and girl, did you see what happened? This case is good. Additionally, I saw this morning, or maybe I heard it in a podcast. Child, I don't know. I've been up for hours. Today, they're having a trial about whether or not Lori Daybell, the crazy cult mom, will face the death penalty. So, I'm not a big death penalty person, but there are certain people who get the death penalty, and I'm like, I'm not going to be at the protest for that one. Nah, I'm going to let them just go ahead. Here's the thing, though, that the states have not been able to get the chemicals or whatever that they use in the death penalty because the pharmaceutical companies say that that's not how they want their drugs used, blah, blah, blah. So states have come up with alternatives. And I was like, oh. Like what? So the electric chair is considered a cruel and unusual punishment. And so some states have brought back hanging. Okay. Some have brought back firing squads. Okay. Unless somebody misses, then that's cruel and unusual. And I was like, who sits around and thinks of like humane ways to kill somebody? And isn't it inhumane to just let them live in like a dirty prison? For me, the best punishment would be to make me stay at like a 1-star hotel in a far out place with no car, like not near a Target, not near a Walmart, not near anything. That would be cruel and unusual for me. But I don't know what is cruel and unusual punishment for like a criminal. Maybe life in prison is cruel and unusual. I don't know. It just made me think. And is there a committee of people going, how can we kill this dude? So this dude on court TV said, oh, well, just give him some like marijuana mixed with fentanyl. That's killing people all over the place. Not a bad idea. Can you just like overdose them with heroin, but then will you get arrested for buying the heroin? Can they make legal heroin and use that to kill people? I don't know. It's probably improper for me to just be sitting here wildly speculating about how states could do people in. But honestly, people kill each other all the time. Why don't they just survey the prisoners in jail? Like, hey, how'd you kill that guy? Huh, that's good. Okay, how'd you kill a guy? You could hit them with a car, a baseball bat, they're stabbing. There's lots of ways to kill people. I think that these states are lacking a failure of imagination. That's what the real problem is. I don't want to be on the committee either way. I don't want to be in charge of none of that. Plus, isn't the death penalty super expensive? Because if you get assigned the death penalty, then there's appeal after appeal after appeal. Isn't it cheaper to just give them gruel and sit them in a cell and let them rot over there? I don't know. Anyway, things to think about. The other thing I need to think about is that I need to go to a meeting right now. So I'm jumping on Zoom. You have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.